up their Big 12 tournament play, and we're now joined by All-American and in so many ways Player of the Year. Nalyssa Smith joins us live from Kansas City. They flew out earlier this morning. Nalyssa, just to be back yet again, you have been a part of this. You have won so many different rings and championships. You won the national championship. Your thoughts about as things start to wind down and staying focused on what you hope are still, 9 more games left in your season?
Yeah. I mean, it's a big focus trying to, get us another natty and, finishing the season off strong. March is all about, unsuspected, situations. So just keeping focused, making sure we're doing all the right things and, just finishing strong.
Nalyssa, what's it been like from, the time when there was all that disruption in terms of the staff? Nikki Collin comes in. You guys have COVID issues early on. You're trying to figure some things out, and obviously you guys did with the way you've closed the season and played throughout. Just what's that relationship building process been like and the chemistry of the team along the way?
Oh, it's been a great process. I'd say, our bonding has gotten a lot more strong. Our bond has just, it's grown so big, on and off the court. Our coaching staff this year, we have a lot of fun. We do a lot of things together. It's always laughter and dancing, when you see our team. So, I mean, we know when to focus and also just, we just enjoying each other's company, So I feel like that's a big part of just growing as a basketball team is, growing off the floor also. So I feel like this process has been nothing but, enjoyment.
Nalyssa, you came out of Steele High School right there in that Converse area. And you were highly thought of and highly rated. Then you come to Baylor because you were that good. Are you even better in many ways, different parts of your game than you could have ever dreamed of 4 years later?
Yeah. I kind of I've practiced this for so long. I've worked on my craft for so long. It's just it's kind of I just feel a lot more free this year. I can show all the things that I can do. I could bring the ball up. I could shoot the three, one dribble pull up. It's just I can expand my game a lot more. And I'm glad that everybody's finally starting to notice that. So I feel over the 4 years it has expanded a lot more.
What's it mean to you to be named the Big 12 Women's Basketball Player of the Year?
It means everything, just for them to see my continuous growth over the years and just see that, I'm growing in every aspect every year and, just that I'm determined to keep winning the award. So, it means a lot.
Nalyssa, Craig brought up the transition because of the coaching change. How long before you spoke to, sat down with, or heard from Nikki Collin when you were locked in and you gained trust from her and vice versa?
I'd probably say our first time sitting down and talking was a week or two after. No, probably a week from when she got here. We just sat down. We talked about goals, wrote goals down on paper. And, she talked about, WNBA, that transition. So, it's been great. I've taken everything she says into, consideration, just knowing that she's been there. And, I'm just taking everything and soaking it up for knowledge.
What did it mean to you and everyone else that when it started slowly, and I know you've been through this before and you've heard about it and you've talked about it, but it was tough. And, goodness, if Jamie doesn't hit the shot against Kansas, who knows how it starts. What were some things that you all said to each other among the team about having her back, knowing that she had yours?
You said Jamie?
Well, no. What was it like with you as a team making sure you had Coach Collins back after the rocky start?
It was very important. We had each other's back, so we never really dropped our heads. I remember after we lost to Oklahoma, she asked us, do y'all still want to play basketball? Are y'all still in it for the win? Do y'all want to quit? Everybody said no. So, we all came to that agreement that we weren't going to quit. We weren't going to let one loss or two losses, get to us. So we all just, sat down and talked. We talked as a team. I remember talking to Kate and Queen, just telling them, we're not going to quit. We're the seniors here. We need to lead by example. And, this is why we got the result that we did.
You came to Baylor to win national championships, and you were a big part of that stretch drive against Notre Dame when Lauren went down to make some big plays immediately when you came in, and a part of that entire year. So you came here to win big and play under the most extreme standards. What is it like to play for the name of that Baylor on your jersey? What does that mean to you?
It means everything. We've had many legends come out of Baylor, and, just to be a part of the name. You know, it means everything. You know, I came to Baylor to win national championships, to win Big 12 championships, and being that we're getting that result, it's just like I'm living out that dream. So, I mean, it's always been an honor to play and be a part of, you know, Baylor women's basketball.
I said I meant East Central is where you came out of high school. Excuse me. I apologize for that. When you look at where you are as a team, it seems like you're playing your best basketball right now. What are your thoughts about what you guys can do better, if you can, right now?
I'll probably say less turnovers, you know, as given an opportunity for the defense to score the ball, you know, rebounding, second chance, opportunities. You know, I feel like taking care of the ball is one thing that we just got to focus on more. You see the games where we have less turnovers, we're more efficient and scoring a lot more. So I just feel like we control the game more with less turnovers. And I'll probably say that and rebounding and just playing together. I feel like you said, we are playing our best basketball, so just stick it to the script.
Of all the players you played with from the time you walked on campus, is there one in particular who you probably learned the most from, whether it's just as a college student athlete or as a basketball player, or sharpening the edges of how good you can be and how great you've been?
I kind of say some of everybody. I feel like being a part of Baylor, like everybody has sprinkled in little like things to me, whereas like, you know, just like do this better, do that better, you know, leadership. I'll probably say like Lauren Cox and Kalani Brown. Mm-hmm. You know, coming in as a freshman, you always got to have someone to look up to, no matter like where you're at. So I'll probably say just looking at them, they were great role models for when I was here.
How much are you fueled by, you won it your freshman year, you guys had the next year shut down, and then last year, of course, that devastating end against UConn on the no call of Dijonais. How much are you fueled by being so close after winning it your freshman year?
I'm extremely fueled. I mean, I feel like everybody comes here to win a national championship, and I feel like we're kind of at arm's reach with it. Like, we're so close to it. Just if we keep playing our best basketball. Also, I want to win it so much because so many people have, like, doubted us and was like, well, the coaching changes. What are they going to do? So-and-so can't score, this and that. So I just feel like I kind of want it a lot more just because so many people doubted us this year.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up because that was my next question. How much did you guys hear that? How much of the chatter did you hear? And how much did that fuel you that everyone thought it was just how maybe someone was a coach, not that she wasn't a Hall of Famer or isn't a Hall of Famer or others who left? How much did that fuel you and how much did you hear that?
I feel like it fueled us so much, you know, just always, especially when we were down 0-2, 0-3, like so many people were just like, yeah, they're not the same thing as last year, or like so-and-so should have left, or nobody, like they should have followed Kim. You know, it was so many like small comments that kind of stuck out to me where it was like, oh yeah, I definitely like want to get in the gym and just become better, especially like as a team. I feel like, you know, social media could tear you down so much, so I'm glad we kind of like took our time away from the phone and just got in the gym and worked on ourselves. And I feel like that's kind of the result we got.
You are up for many of the Player of the Year awards, and you won them last year. How much would it mean to you? I know you'd rather win, but how much does it mean to you that you've been able to follow that up with what you've done this year?
It means everything to me. I mean, just continuing playing great. You know, that's my main focus is just consistency. So just continuing winning those awards means I'm being consistent. So I'm trying to win as many as I can this year on my way out.
Are you guys locked and loaded, ready for what you have for tomorrow and through the weekend? How much does it mean to just win yet another banner and yet another ring?
Means everything. Like I said, this is why we came here, to compete, to win. So all the newbies that this is their first time here, I just want them to know, you know, that we're used to winning. So I kind of got to keep their mind straight that, like, we're here to win.
Nalyssa, thanks for your time. We appreciate it. Tell Krista we thank her for helping us get you on the show today. Good luck in Kansas City.
Thank you so much.
Nalyssa Smith won the McLean Award, won the Wade Trophy last year, won the NCAA championship her freshman year, All-American. She's done a Big 12 Player of the Year back-to-back years. And maybe, I'm not saying the best women's basketball player I've ever seen, but I'm saying as far as her entire totality of what she can do, because of her athleticism, because of her length, because of her shooting ability, which has gotten better, because of her ability to play defense and rebound, she's as good. She's one of the best I've ever seen. One of the best I've ever seen. Cheryl Miller, among others, obviously among the great names in women's basketball. Brittany Griner obviously has to be a part of that conversation among many. But I would think that I've never seen, there are not too many women's basketball players that can do some of the things that Nalyssa Smith can do, especially underneath and in traffic. Her body control is fantastic. And Baylor opens up their tournament tomorrow. The men start tonight against Oklahoma. Kansas, by the way, update on that game with West Virginia.